everybody, it's Yon ASMR here, and today I will be doing a video that I was tagged in by ASMRvelous. It is a 50 goofy questions tag, and just to change it up a little bit, I will be writing my answers. Correction. I will be writing the questions. With this pencil. And I'm going to try very hard not to say the B word for the duration. Let's begin. Question number 1. Yes, my handwriting sucks. What time did you get up this morning? I got up at about 10 to 9 in the morning. I start work at 9:30, but I don't live far from where I work. So I usually wake up late and rush. That's Monday to Friday for me. It's about 8:30 to 8:50 a.m. Number 2. How do you like your steak? I don't. I've been a vegetarian for nearly 6 months. No, way more than 6 months. Since February. When I did eat meat, I liked it bloody as hell. Question 3. What was the last film you saw at the cinema? I think it was called Trance by Danny Boyle, about an art gallery heist and amnesia and such. I quite enjoyed it actually. I thought it was pretty good. It wasn't groundbreaking, but it had Danny Boyle's classic surreal style to it. It's no A Life Less Ordinary, but it was still good. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Okay, number 4. What is your favorite TV show? My favorite TV show? That's tricky. I suppose I think one of the best written TV shows ever made, and probably my favorite TV show ever, is The Wire. A crime drama that revolves around a city and its different inhabitants. It's just one of the best written pieces of material I've ever seen. Okay, that's The Wire. that is I don't really like society. When people get together in large groups, they lose their identity and start acting in ways they wouldn't usually act, and it's usually bad. I prefer one-on-one contact with people because they're more themselves than when they're in a large group. So, somewhere with a small population, or none, and I'd like it to be hot as well, but not humid. I don't know. Yeah, away from people. 6. What did you have for breakfast? I don't eat breakfast normally. I usually have a cup of coffee for breakfast. Today was an exception. I had a cinnamon bagel with my coffee. Yeah, but normally I just hold out until lunchtime, which isn't good, but I just can never be bothered to make breakfast, and I don't really like cereal or toast, so yeah. 7. What is your favorite cuisine? Right now it's veggie meatballs, so it's pasta and meatballs, but with corn vegetarian meatballs. 8. What foods do you dislike? Fish. Even when I ate meat, I never ate fish. I've always hated fish. 9. Favorite place to eat? My favorite place to eat is at home, hence there being less people. I'm not as antisocial as I'm coming across. I do really like the company of other people, but in small groups, small intimate groups. It's just when people are in large congregations, they tend to be unpleasant. Favorite dressing? That's a tricky one. It depends what food. Southwest Chipotle from Subway is pretty delicious. I'll just go with that one because it's going to take forever if I don't hurry up. 11. God, okay, 11. What kind of vehicle do you drive? It starts with a B and it ends with an X. 12. Favorite clothes to wear? My favorite clothes to wear are big t-shirts and small jeans. Pretty much. Short answer. I like wearing shirts, but in the winter I like to wear shirts a lot. The sleeves rolled up, but not short sleeve shirts. Hats. I always wear hats. Beanies or caps. I don't know why. I'm trying to get out of that habit of wearing hats all the time. Okay. 13. jungles in Sri Lanka. Yeah, I won't even bother with fictional. Cup. Half empty. Or half full. I'm definitely a cup half empty kind of guy. I seem negative, but in my own mind I think I'm just a realist that sees things how they are and is always likes to be prepared for the worst, but isn't unappreciative of when things do go well. 15. Oh God, where? Would you want to retire? I don't know. I guess I liked South Korea when I lived there. I really liked Jeonju. And I can't work there because I'm a terrible teacher. So if it was retiring and not working, maybe South Korea, I don't know. Yeah, I'll just say South Korea because I can't think of anywhere. Although it does get quite humid there during hot weather seasons, so that might be a problem for me. 16. Favorite time of the day. My favorite time of the day is probably between 1 and 2 p.m. because it's the time when I'm finally awake and have energy to do something, and it's the time when it's still light outside, so I can go out and do something, and everything's open, so it's the most convenient time, so it's my favorite time. 17. Where were you born? I was born in South Wales, located within the United Kingdom. I won't say what town it is, but it was southwest Wales. 18. What is your favorite sport to watch? I'm not really a sports person. I don't really like watching any sports. I used to enjoy watching snooker in the winter, the Embassy Cup. But I haven't watched that for years. No, I don't really watch sports. I can't stand football or soccer. I guess the B word is technically a sport, so I like watching the B word, and I like watching skating. Yeah, I don't really like racing or anything like that. I find it really boring. Okay, 19. I don't understand this. Who do you think will not tag you back? I assume this means that if I tag someone and they were to make a video, or it's either whoever I tag and doesn't make a video, or I tag and they do make a video and don't give me a mention. I don't know. I don't even know who I'm going to tag yet, so I can't really answer that. I don't know. if I name them for good reasons, it'll sound kind of negative. So, plus I don't really know anyone in the community that well. I guess like me and ASMRvelous kind of chat quite a bit in comments and things like that, and we get on pretty well. So, and I really like her. I think she's probably the coolest person who does ASMR videos. But yeah, she tagged me, so that I can't say that she won't tag me because she already has. Thank you, by the way, Danielle. Okay, 20. Person you expect to tag you back first. Well, if I can get this video up in time and she sees it, I hope it will be Gothickwhispers, because I am going to tag her in this for show. I don't really know who else I am going to tag except Gothickwhispers, but I really hope that she does this because I love her accent and I love her whispers. She's one of my very favourite ASMR uploaders. Easily. Okay, 21. Who are you most curious about their responses? To this? I mean, this kind of question is based on the premise that I'm prolific in the community and know a lot of ASMR uploaders, which I don't. But my curiosity is already satisfied because I was most curious about hearing ASMRvelous. And of course, she didn't fail to impress with her awesome answers that were both entertaining and all the exact right answer, objectively correct answers. Okay, birdwatcher. Yep, I love birds. The end. Let's not get into that. 23. Are you a morning or night person? Definitely a night person. Out of the two, I'm kind of like a midday to early evening person. I hate getting up in the morning. I can't stand it. But if, it was to do with work, I've done night jobs before, I've worked at night before, and it's horrific when you don't see the sunlight for months. So, but yeah, I'm a night person. That's when I get all my energy is at night. Really up for doing things is when it's getting late. So yeah, night, definitely night person. 24. Do you have any pets? No, I do not. I wouldn't be allowed pets in my apartment either, but I plan on getting a dog eventually. I used to have a dog a long time ago that I loved very much, and when she died, my family never got another pet again. But I will get myself a dog at some point. Okay, I think I'll get a Welsh Corgi or a German Shepherd or something like that. I don't like really small dogs or really big dogs. I know a Welsh Corgi is quite small, but they're just awesome. Mainly because of Einstein or Ein from Cowboy Bebop, which is a weird reason to like a dog, but anyway. Question 25. anything about computers, but I've got a really powerful, nice new PC, so I'm gonna stop using this. But I can get rid of this soon, but I totally didn't realize that you can't use Final Cut on PCs. I just assumed that it would be on it, so I've really got to brush up with my Avid skills because I use it for work, but I don't get much chance to use it, so this is a good excuse to learn it for my... Yeah, I've got a boss new PC that I'm going to be using for video games and video editing. It's super fast and super quiet. So, that's my news. Not really exciting, but it's definitely new. Okay, 26. What did you want to be? When you were little? I wanted to be a stuntman when I was a child, and for a couple of years when I first started high school, I wanted to be an assassin. But yeah, I remember I always wanted to be a stuntman, and I always used to do kind of crazy stuff as a kid, climbing around on building sites and trying to start up JCB diggers and drive them, and climbing trees and running around, just basically running around and climbing over anything and everything. Sorry about that. My flatmate was making a lot of noise, and I decided to go make a coffee, and I may have told a bit of a fib earlier when I said I just have coffee for breakfast and sometimes a bagel, because I have been known on occasion to eat these for breakfast at work, which everyone thinks is disgusting, and I can't disagree. It's a pot noodle. I just love dirty, nasty food. I don't know why. Okay. Oops. Never mind. 27. This is deep. What is your best childhood memory? It's pretty depressing, but I really can't remember a lot of my life. I've got like a really bad memory. I know I've had a lot of amazing times, and I can only remember a handful of them. I feel like my brain has got a set capacity and it keeps purging information to make space for the day-to-day information that I take in. Best childhood memory. That's a tough one. Be right back. Okay, so I'm drawing a blank. My best childhood memory is basically just a culmination of all the good times I had out playing with friends, just being outside and running around, playing games that kids played, like British Bulldogs and hide and seek. Just, yeah, stuff that kids do. Just a culmination of all of that. That's kind of what puts a smile on my face when I think about being a child. Okay. 28. Cats or dogs? Or cat person or dog person? That is an airplane. Enjoy that. Oh, soak it up. How good is that? Amazing, I know. Anyway, cats or dogs? I like both, to be honest. If I had to destroy an entire species and keep the other, I'd probably destroy cats and keep dogs. I'd send them to an island and then sink the island. 29. Are you married? was younger, I felt I opposed it on a religious basis because I'm not a religious person, and then on a personal basis because I felt it meant nothing. But these days I kind of think that marriage is a good thing just because you're making a promise to somebody in front of everyone you love and everybody they love. You're standing up in front of everyone so they can see you, and you're promising not to leave that person or betray them for the rest of your life. So I think it's a really nice gesture to perform for one another. It's like a promise, but more official, so I think it's nice in that respect. So I think I'd probably get married one day, but it wouldn't be a religious ceremony. 30. Always wear your seatbelt. Absolutely. Why wouldn't you? Being in a car accident. Yes, but no serious ones. Me and my grandmother, when I was a child, she was driving me to school when I was a child, and she pulled over to check something, and when we were pulled over, a 16-wheeler just took all the paint and the wing mirror off the side of the car, so it was that close. Any closer and we probably both would have died, but as it happened, the car just kind of bounced about a bit. So it was so quick, neither of us were even scared, we were just kind of confused as to what just happened. 32. Any pet peeves? Man, that list would be longer than this one. Crying babies. Rowdy teenagers acting like idiots in public. People who are rude and don't help each other. Just basically, yeah. No, there's no basic to it. It's a deep and long list. So I'll just say crying babies. Favorite pizza toppings. When I was a meat eater, it was pepperoni. Every time it had to be on there, and like salami and things like that. But now just like a shit ton of cheese, just loads of cheese. Olives, I like olives, jalapenos, damn, pretty much anything I can get. 34, favorite flower. It's got to be the daffodil, doesn't it? The national flower of Wales. You know, what kind of Welsh person would I be if I didn't say daffodil? 35. Favorite ice cream. Ice cream. You scream, we all scream for ice cream. My favorite ice cream. It was, when I was a kid, it was mint choc chip. For so long, it was mint choc chip. Now I like the one with like caramel swirls in it, with nuts sprinkled over the top. So yeah, the vanilla with caramel swirls. 36. Favorite fast food restaurant. fast food restaurants. Like, I guess there's Arabic, Turkish takeaway that I get falafel from quite often. So that place is called Best Mangal. So that place, I guess, but I wouldn't really call it fast food. Yeah, I gave up on fast food a long time ago. 37. How many times did you fail your driver's test? I failed my driver's test once, and then I moved to London and no longer had a need to drive ever again. So I actually don't have my driver's test still. I failed in the first 3 minutes for a dangerous driving penalty for trying to pull out onto a roundabout when a car was approaching. It was quite funny. Yeah, so I don't know. I would like to get my driver's license one day, but I just really don't need one at all. Okay, 38. I gotta speed this up because I'm running out of memory cards. From home, did you... Yep, I can't write anymore. Receive. I before E, except after C. Your last email. I don't know. It was probably work related. My line manager about something to do with hiring a new member of staff and looking at CVs. I think that's exactly what it was. Okay. 39. Which store would you choose to max out your credit card? Grammar, please. In. I don't know, a food store, so I didn't starve because I don't have any money left and spent it like an idiot in one shop. So yeah, a place with food that lasted a very long time. And also had electricity top-ups, I don't know, Jesus, yeah, a food store, a supermarket, Tesco's. 40. Do anything spontaneous lately. I dropped a shit ton of money on a PC that I didn't really need. And yeah, I did something else spontaneous that I can't talk about on here because it's naughty. 41. Like your job. I don't hate my job, which is amazing, because I hate most things. 42. Broccoli. Absolutely. Love me some broccoli. 43. What was your favorite vacation? My favorite vacation was Phuket in Thailand. I went to an island that you could only get to by boat. It was a piece of land that was cut off by mountains, away from civilization, sunshine, rock climbing, bars, and another thing that was available at the bars. But yeah, not prostitutes. I just want to make that clear. The popular misconception with Thailand is that guys go there to sleep with ladyboys and prostitutes. There was none of that, thank you very much. I was with a girl at the time. And yeah, it was just paradise. It was beautiful. Definite, easily my favorite. 44. Last person. You went out to dinner with. A friend from work. A female friend from work. What are you listening to right now? I'm literally listening to traffic outside and my flatmate and his really annoying girlfriend. Hey, so my memory card completely filled up, so I had to transfer the data off it before I could continue. Aside from that, I'm also currently listening to Electric Wizard. I'm currently, I'm listening to a few things, but I usually listen to my music on shuffle, but I recently got my hands on a bunch of Electric Wizard albums, so I'm kind of listening to a lot of doom right now, kind of like stoner doom. I like that sound, that kind of sound. Old school Black Sabbath inspired. Down-tuned guitars, long running riffs. Anyway, question 46. What is your favorite color? Gray. I like certain shades of green as well. 47. How many tattoos do you have? I have 3 tattoos. One on either forearm and a half back that I'm planning on getting worked on because it looks kind of lonely at the moment, like it needs some company. So I'm going to add some clouds and some ocean to it. Question 48. How many are you tagging? For this quiz? I'll probably only tag Gothickwhispers. I was gonna tag Scott's Mist, who's got like a really nice Scottish accent and a really gentle whispering voice, really calming, but he hasn't uploaded for quite a long time. I'll tag him anyway, just in case. But I'm not sure if he'll do it because he hasn't uploaded for quite a long time. I hope he does because his videos are really good. Question 49. What time did you finish this quiz? The time now is 7:53 p.m. So add a few minutes to that. And the final question. Coffee drinker. noise in the kitchen. I really want to live by myself, but London is a very expensive place to live, and I couldn't afford it, unfortunately. So that's it. That's the end of the 50 questions tag. I realise it wasn't very entertaining, and I didn't answer the questions as well as I could have because I was kind of on edge. I normally record later than this, but I've got a friend coming over in a bit, so, and I kind of already said that I would get this done by Friday, and I didn't want to not get it up by Friday after saying that I would. So, yeah, I mean, I think it's okay. I think my answers were alright. They could have been better. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope it was relaxing. And I hope you're all asleep by now. And if you're not, go to Gothickwhispers channel and watch some of her RPs. And go to ASMRvelous channel and watch basically anything she's ever